Hi, beautiful people. This moment in human history requires us to reawaken a different approach to changing our reality and with that, our world. This is the end of the world and life as we know it, but it is not an apocalypse, nor the end of life. Like any change until now, smaller or bigger, personal or global, with its beginning and in its duration, it causes many to resist and fear it. It causes a feeling of helplessness in front of something which seems inevitable, and that is understandable and natural until we can see and feel the impact and results this change will bring. This is neither first nor the last, at least for now, it's not the last global change. They have happened many times before, and each one brought with it a better way of living, actually. There was a time when even things like the internet, and I'm sure many of you remember, were considered scary, sometimes even evil. Today, we take it for granted. Change is an inseparable part of life and a very important tool in us fulfilling our purpose here on earth. It is time that each of you understands that they are a critical part of a larger whole, that you are an inseparable part of the world, this vast universe, humanity, and all existence. What does this actually mean? Well, it means that every one of your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions does not stop with you, does not remain only with you, and does not disappear even with your disappearance, but instead spreads across the whole world. Whether you are aware of it or not, the power of every individual is colossal. It is essential that you wake up, realize, and start understanding the changes that are happening around you. Then you will be able to accept them and so allow your consciousness to raise to the next level, which is necessary for the collective welfare of every single living being. Many of you are unaware of your power, the highest form of which is that you are love. You are made of unconditional love. That is the core of your existence in this world. It is just that some of you, for now, do not know how to see or feel this, but more on that another time, if you so desire. So let's for time forget about love as your biggest power, just in case some of you hear unconditional, universal love as only the poetic expression of some unreachable ideal. Your will is your great power, your powerful weapon, and your powerful shield. No one and nothing in this world can force you to do anything. When you think a little more deeply and honestly, you will understand that every one of your actions or reactions was the result of your will. Your great power is also your faith. And I'm not speaking about faith in the religious sense, as this is a choice based on preferences. I'm speaking about what you really believe to be true. What you believe in is not only in your conscious mind, but also in your subconscious. Everything you believe to be true will be manifested and confirmed in your life, in your reality. What you believe in is founded and built upon from the moment of your inception to this moment and so into the next. Your belief, your faith, is everything that you have been taught and given by those close and important to you. With that, all that you believe in is happening and manifests itself as your experience. So for you, the things you believe in are true. You just need to accept the notion that this is the same for everyone and that no single version of it is the universal truth. Human will and faith are a matter of personal choice and they are prone to change. They should not be forced upon anyone. Doing so only leads to unrest and conflict. So, allow yourself to believe in yourself and choose to believe in what you really enjoy, what you like, and what wakes in you a feeling of peace and satisfaction. Do not waste your strength and do not pour your life and joy into wasteful pursuits by judging the faith and will of others. Do not force upon others. Instead, just build to your liking, and you will become an inspiration to others. Everything that is happening now is happening always somewhere else and to someone else. So all of this is not anything truly new. The difference is that now it is happening in the whole world and that the whole world is buzzing with a variety of emotions which have been provoked. Every change calls upon each of you to question, what does this change want to teach me? Then you follow the stream of happenings, the actions and reactions of others, as all of them show and foreshadow and teach you. The first signs of this change were that somewhere in the distance there came to be an unknown virus. After which there quickly came a fear of this same unknown. There were countless assumptions and fear of death. Countless contradictions, even from the most respected authorities. And then, of course, search for someone to blame because someone must be blamed and judged. A fear of someone else's will being imposed on you and your life. Losing your sense of what is important and what is not. Confusion about who and what to believe in. Endless confusion. The answer is you. Trust yourself. Learn about yourself as you observe what is happening around you. All around the world, you remember that the first thing people bought as the greatest necessity was toilet paper. So came judgments and ridicule, which only makes the situation worse, as we actually refuse to listen to what life is telling us. Toilet paper serves to wipe our butts after we rid ourselves of what our bodies do not need anymore. So, what is happening now is a collective ridding of what we have accumulated and no longer need. We announce this to each other by buying what could be called illogical amounts of toilet paper. This means that the accumulated fears, judgments, hatred, and conflicting thoughts of everyone came to the surface so that they may be transformed, that is, be changed or thrown away, so that a balance could be re-established. Often, right before balance is established, unrest and storms reign until thoughts, judgments, and fears can be quieted. What we are seeing now is exactly this process in action, and balance is always and will always be re-established. This is as well a time of paradoxes. So in times like this, it really helps if, even for a short time, you allow yourself to understand that everything is both true and untrue, that everyone is both right and is not. Every person living their own unique reality. If you want peace, accept and respect this. If you cannot, it means you have a conflict inside yourself. So, in turn, if you do not speak with yourself truthfully and with compassion, your inner conflicts will manifest itself somewhere in the world as, for example, fight between two people. In this way, many people with their own internal conflicts can create war. What is divine is when you understand that it is within your power to build a different and nicer relationship with you, which also manifests itself somewhere in the world. Every individual is responsible for what is happening in the world, each and every one of us. The kind of a relationship you build with yourself and the kind of thoughts you have about your life, your actions, will be mirrored in the lives and actions of your loved ones, your neighbors, your fellow citizens, and so the whole world. So do not believe that you are helpless, as in doing so you risk creating arguments and fights to validate your shaded perspective on your life and the world. Instead, turn all of your thoughts towards yourself. Symbolically, this opportunity is shown through the isolation and quarantines that we were all subjected currently to. To stop the spread of disease, we are asked to stay home. Fundamentally, our homes are a representation of ourselves. You have the opportunity to spend time with yourselves and your thoughts. The mask on your face means be quiet and listen to yourself. Focus on yourself and allow yourself to see that everything that is happening and is affecting you, annoying and angering you, it's very similar to what you really think and judge about yourself. This does not have to be the truth. You need peace to realize this and to make peace with yourself. With all of this, the advice is for us to pay special attention to hygiene, especially of the hands. So while you sit and talk with yourself, forgive yourself everything you feel is asking for your forgiveness. Give yourself understanding and let go of everything that is making you uneasy. Cry, scream even while you are on your own if you need to, and then let go. Let us all move on and create anew with ease. Do we really need to be stopped from hugging each other to realize how much we love other people? It's just that we are sometimes afraid to love because we are afraid to lose. What happens when we make peace with ourselves? Well, first we see much more beauty in everything and everyone. We start understanding the reasons for and purpose of our relationships and way of living. Your reality begins to change because it always reflects your state of being. With this, a change also comes in the realities of those close to you, as absolutely everyone has a chance to be inspired by what is better and what is more beautiful. Your consciousness expands and system of value are changed. Your energy changes, or as they say, you get to have a certain glow about you. Everything is vibration. Everything. The whole cosmos pulses and vibrates. That is life. Your vibration changes and becomes different. Since like attracts like, so in your reality, only those who vibrate at the same frequency are able to remain. Everything that once made you unhappy begins to dissipate by itself. All those who have not willingly chosen to make a change in accordance with your new and more positive way of living and relating will either weaken or disappear from your reality. They will, of course, continue to make their own choices for themselves, but not for you. They will create their reality. With the change of your relationship towards yourself, the state of your household, your street, your city, the world, and the cosmos also changes. Do not have rigid thoughts about others. Enjoy observing all of the things people are capable of creating and admire them. Respect yourself. Act in such a way that you have a reason to respect and love all of what you do and the legacy you leave behind. Allow yourself to believe that not all changes must be won through hard fights. On the contrary, they can be won through embraces, understanding, requests, and respect. Through this understanding, you will allow yourself to deserve to be proud of you even without reason. Remember, whether you like it or not, you are love and you are light. Light comes to life with a fusion of the positive and the negative. You have a so-called dark and light side. You need both. Observe them both in yourself and accept them. In this way, everything in you will reconcile and you will be in balance. And your powers, they will work on their own exactly as and when they should. Your life will then be precisely as you want it to be, and everything will be well. Viruses, likewise, are also a part of us and part of our lives. They vibrate on their own frequencies, which sometimes align with the speed of the vibration of some people. Fear, stressful situations, negative thoughts and emotions, as we all know, diminish our immune system. What happens then is that the speed of our vibration changes and we begin to attract everything which exists on this slower frequency. Our bodies become sick and we are made to do whatever we can get, whatever we can to get well and improve our immunity. When we do, our vibration becomes faster and we feel full of energy. Given that we exist as energetic beings as well as physical, we have energetic vaccines, which is the raising of our consciousness. Tend towards improving your relationships with yourself and others, towards constant learning about yourself, us, life, and power. Everyone has the right to make their own choices. Nothing is to be judged, and everything has its purpose and reasons. Believe that everything will be well. No hardships last forever. Nothing is eternal except for light and vibration. Your vibration is eternal and is a fundamental part of the cosmos. My dear soul, imagine that every morning when you wake up, you have by your side a beautiful well full of fresh water just for you. This acts as your source of energy for each day. This is a magic well and it reacts to every one of your thoughts and emotions. So when you think about something you do not wish to happen, or think about someone with anger and hate and judgments, the water in your well becomes muddied and rough and it begins to spill out. So don't. Take care of your source. Take care of your divine energy. You can even share it with others. Those who really need it, who respect it, and use it for good. In this way, your source, your well, stays eternally full. Once again, do not think about what you do not want to happen, as in doing so, you only give it strength, your precious energy, and through this, the force for it to become your reality. You and all that you carry in yourself will reflect and manifest in your reality. So focus on yourself and the conscious choices you make in deciding your wishes and actions, as every action has an equal reaction and all wishes do come true. The universe is an unconditional love. It does not judge wishes and choices. That is up to you. What you choose and do will influence everyone, the whole world, and the cosmos. So, I have told you a small part of who and what we are, and I'm very grateful for your time and faith to hear me. If you have any questions, interest for more, or for a dialogue, I will do my best to make it happen. Sending you love and peace always. Lydia.